What is a word that you say all the time? I ask my clients this almost every single session, and especially for hypnosis or therapy, I'm searching for a repeating word. Why do I do this? Our mind, our conscious mind, and our subconscious mind have a lot of disagreements. And when we fall asleep, we're able to allow them to talk to one another by opening the gate or the doorway that allows them to speak by hitting certain sleep waves. Throughout the day, through our conscious waking life, when we make decisions, when we think, when we plan, when we decide on how to feel about things, a lot of times when we make these decisions, think, blah, 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 they become in disagreement with one another, not in alignment with one another. And so doing subconscious therapy is really beneficial to all of us so that we can maintain alignment with ourselves. And so I came up with a therapeutic journaling technique to see, with words and verbiage that you use day to day, where can you see the misalignment in words that you say every day? For instance, I say honor all the time. When I'm talking to people and giving them guidance, I always say this word. So why do I say honor all the time? And these words changed through different phases. The reason I say it all the time is my subconscious is bringing this emotion up. It's bringing this feeling up for me to pay attention. So it's important when you do this exercise that you're not doing it through speaking, you're using it with your hands. There's this thing called ideomotor response, and it's basically your nervous system and your hand. Like if you were to write something as quickly as possible, because it's going through the ideomotor response, through your eye rapid movement and through your nervous system, it bypasses the critical mind, the conscious self, and goes straight to the subconscious mind. But when you do this exercise speaking, it's not an ideomotor response, so it's more likely going to be conscious. It's going to be conscious thinking, and so when you get results, you're not going to be surprised at your results because that's what you're consciously thinking. It's not coming from the same space. So if you do this, write it down. So say, for instance, my word is honor, right? I'm going to write down honor in a springboard. So I'm going to write it down vertically. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to visualize when was the last time I felt honored, or when was the first time I felt honored, and who was the first person I honored the most. And I'm just going to kind of recap those memories and those experiences, and music in the background is really helpful for this. And right after that, you're going to set a timer for, let's say, I have a very small word, so I'm going to say 10 seconds. The whole purpose, the second I start that timer, I write as fast as possible. If I pause, I skip to the next letter. If I keep pausing and I have to skip all the letters, don't do the exercise. Wait until you're in more of a headspace for it. Anyway, so I did it. When I say honor, I always think of respect. I think of being honest. I think of having value, good morals, good ethics. I think that I make good judgment calls. So that's what I think of when I think of honor. I don't think of anything negative, right? Well, when I wrote it down, honor to me is honest, okay? Oppression. So maybe I think that I had to be honorable in the most oppressive states, or I felt that I became honorable through my oppression. See, now I have more of a dialogue of why I like the word honor. So maybe I'm saying it because I'm going through periods of oppression. The next word I put is naked. So I feel like being honorable or being honest is almost like being exposed, or maybe the people I respect who have been honorable, they come off feeling naked and raw. And I can even make this more deep, like what if I don't understand what naked means? Now I springboard naked and I see what that means. So you get more of a meaning behind this word. Ornery I think is about being combative. So that's very interesting. And then rudimentary, so stagnant and stuck. So you see how I say honor all the time in a good context, and I even thought all of these good things, my conscious self thinks that honor is a good thing, which is why I'm using it, but there's a disagreement between my subconscious and my conscious mind because of all of these words. And so I need to take care of these wounds and kind of understand why I'm saying honor all the time and go back and reprogram myself. after I become aware of all of these things and I recap the memories of when was I combative or when was someone combative with me and I gained honor or I needed to be honorable. Rudimentary, why do I feel stuck when I feel honorable? Is it because I get into oppression and people leave me behind when I feel naked and exposed and always tell the truth? So this is just an example of words that you might say, like positive or pride. If you use those words, just know that there's probably a dissonance between the conscious and subconscious mind. This was one of my first techniques that I do, or is one of the first techniques that I do in a therapeutic journaling class. You see, it's a 10-second prompt. It's not, I'm going to ask you a question and you think minutes upon minutes and hours upon hours and then you write 2 paragraphs. That's not what my class is about. My class is very quick, bypasses the critical mind, goes straight to the subconscious mind to see your truths, your dark truths, things you hide from yourself, so that you can reprogram, rewire yourself, and find the words that you use that may not be good and switch them so that your inner dialogue changes, so then your outer world changes. I hope that helped. I hope it wasn't too quick. Love you guys. Bye.